So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to kick off. The excitement
match.
already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go. Thuram gets over and intercepts.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward.
Eto'o gets shoots! He scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So, a breakthrough already. Yaya Toure. Now this could be a chance. He might be in here. Look at the chance, surely! Neymar! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team
Takes a shot! Superb goal! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Rijkaard. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's away. He's won a chance! Neymar. Vieira. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And he was quick to react. Rijkaard makes the interception. Now it's Osimhen. Totti. Oh, he's bustling through here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, super find. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Foot in. Oh, that's a key interception. That's an imaginative pass. And it's Michel Platini. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Look, that might have been telegraphed, but it's superb awareness.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Played into space out wide. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Totti, that is a great pick out. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Almost half an hour in now. Platini. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. That's beautifully weighted. Shevchenko showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Totti. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Michel Platini. Showing good feet. Roberto Carlos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Yaya Toure.
Substitution for Galatasaray, number 13, Bellingham. Coming on the field is number
and it's
21,
Belletti.
Seedorf.
Galatasaray heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Galatasaray can of course make a change whenever they choose. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, nicely intercepted. Cafu. Nicely shaped ball. Rummenigge looking to run onto it. That is good alertness. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Galatasaray clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
No, it's come to nothing. Nicely aimed pass. Yaya Toure. Now it's Osimhen. Rummenigge. Pass somewhat off target. And it's half-time here. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Galatasaray are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. And the action is back on the way. Shevchenko. Cafu. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. Yaya Toure. Shevchenko. Well, that is one way to stop him. Looking for the run. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And that's put paid to a promising move. Shevchenko! They want to be quick to recover this.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Oh, well played, well played. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
It's a searching pass. Referee's given a throw.
Substitution for Galatasaray, number 11, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Coming on to replace him is
Thuram.
number 23.
Galatasaray
Pele.
have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Engages and forces him off the ball. Belletti. Totti. Great vision. Shevchenko is onto this. Cafu gathers from the goal kick. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
That's a shade optimistic. Oh, there's a probing ball. Cannavaro cuts it out. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
But he has slightly undercooked that one.
Galatasaray clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Good ball, good take. He's got full. He scores! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Galatasaray do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Plenty to aim at here. Lovely feet. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Searching pass he's played there. Dink through. No, he's just misjudged that one. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Neymar. And it's a corner. And we have our very first corner. And it's hoisted clear. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And now a sudden chance to counter. That has not gone well. Now it's Pele. And a chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Substitution for Galatasaray. Number
So,
9.
time for changes on
Shevchenko.
both sides, actually.
Number 15. Ito. Number
And he's there to clear it.
Rijkaard.
And now
Coming
they
on
can
the field,
spring out of defence.
Number 45. Osman. Number 10. Messi. Number
That's a cute
5,
ball.
Mateus.
Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. He won't be happy with that one.
2 added minutes
Tries
has
to
been
pass it
indicated.
through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Now then, the ball's come loose. And the referee brings it to a close. Galatasaray can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise,
Please be made
potency
aware that
and
smoking
proficiency.
is only permitted in designated areas
How
within
do you look
these
back on the
grounds.
game then, Jim?